So we are on the Trans-Canada Highway now, and I'm noticing there's not as much snow down here as it was at home, so that's a good thing. Hopefully once we start hitting the gravel roads and the back roads, we'll have some gravel to give us some traction, and we can just kind of pull right into the campsite. I'm curious to know if there's anybody else that's going to be there, because it is like I said, it is a winter campsite. It's a year-round access, so it should be really good. Zeus is pretty stoked, as you can probably tell. Hey, yeah, he just wants some love. That's all you ever want is love, right? But yeah, we got some steaks. We got the commie camp behind us, like I said. It's going really well. I have noticed though that over a few of the softer bumps, the gradual ones, the deep ones though, I do get a little bit of rubbing in the back from my oversized tires on this unit, so that'll be good. I'm really actually quite thankful that I've got the cargo basket up top, because that's where I put the firewood for this trip, and it's working really well. I'm not going to get my car all dirty from it. Not that that's a huge issue, but we've got about an hour left to go. We're going to be stopping in Bassano to get some fuel. We've put on about 200 clicks, and I'm down probably just over half a tank. So there is a little bit of fuel mileage difference with the combi camp and the car loaded up with the gear, but not too much. So I'm not too worried at all. It's just gonna be a really fun trip. And yeah, we brought the drone, and I'm really excited to do some drone work out in the Badlands here, especially in the wintertime. And we got beautiful skies. We got real lucky with our weather. I wouldn't even say lucky. I mean, we kind of planned it this way. We basically just came out of, in Alberta, we just came out of this massive freeze up. Like for the last month, it's just been crazy. Actually, a month and a half, to be honest. It's just been minus 30, minus 45 Celsius. And I just don't think I've got the gear to make that a camping possibility, especially with Zeus. He is a bit of a princess, and he likes his warmth. Then again, so do I. So we're gonna keep trucking here. We got about probably 20 clicks until we stop for fuel, so we'll do that. We'll grab some snacks for the road, and after that we should only have about 45 minutes to go, because we hit the back roads probably right after that. So we'll see how we do. Okay, cool. Talk to you soon. Got there. Yeah, so this is the rig, in case you guys are wondering. Well, I don't even know if I'm allowed to call it a rig, but it's my setup. It's getting loose, letting Zeus stretch his legs a little bit, and we'll be back on the road. Alright, so we're about to hit the highway again. Just let Zeus stretch his legs. The wind is actually quite cold, so like I said, where we need to be. So we got about an hour left to go. We're gonna get back on the road. We're about to hit gravel, so we're really gonna test this guy out and see how she does. But yeah, we got a full tank. We're ready to rock and roll. All right, so we made it to Dinosaur National Park. This place is cool, man. It is gorgeous out here. You got all these old school hoodoos, and there's a small display over here. It's kind of fun just to rip around in this little car with this camper on the back. I don't know if you noticed, but we just pulled a U-turn with the trailer on it without a single issue, like none at all. And it's not too wide here, so it's really cool. We're gonna keep driving around. We're gonna do some cool shots and get some cool some footage, I think. Yeah, and then we'll kind of try and go find camp, because it is, what time is it now? It's 3 o'clock. So it took us a little bit to get here. We left, I think we were all packed up and left by 10:30, and then we had to do a couple of stops on the way. But we're here, and it is absolutely beautiful, and it is so warm. There is no wind here whatsoever. It is absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, there's so much to look at here. It's crazy. I don't even know where to begin. So we're in, like I said, we're in Alberta. We're in Alberta Provincial Park. We're in the Dinosaur Provincial Park in Alberta. It's near Brooks, Alberta. And like I said, it's my first time actually being here, and I don't know how, because I'm an Albertan. And it is really cool. There's this, so what we're on is we're on this trail. And the trail goes all the way through the, well, this section of the Badlands. And like I said, you can tell if you actually, here, if you look up top there, so the top end there, that's actually how high the prairies are. And we're down in this valley that's just been ripped open by this iceberg, and this is cool. So Zeus is just having a heyday. He's all about this. Yeah, aren't you? So he's happy. So yeah, we're gonna keep cruising around and see what we can see. Well, probably, I thought the campsite was up here, but it's either further down or it's further back. So yeah, we'll just keep cruising. Alright, so it looks like we're going to have the place to ourselves tonight, I think. We just tried checking out a couple of the campsites. I guess there's a group camping area over there, but it's pretty socked in, and I just don't think I'll be able to get in there with the little Micra. However, it is very soft and it's quite snowy here, and this thing is just powering through it. So we just got to choose a spot, I think, is what we got to do. There's a little spot back there that I really like, so I think I'll probably check that out. But yeah, we'll probably do a loop and then do one more loop again and find our spot, and then I'll check in with you guys when we actually get a spot. Ciao. I'm going to show you exactly why I like these combi camps so much. As a side note, North Face, you know I love you, but these boots only lasted me a year. And not a whole bunch of use either, so don't know what brand they are, but if you had better luck with them than I did, good. And then, just like a rooftop, you open her up and you set her down. And there you be. It almost matches the area almost too well. So yeah, let's get the rest of this stuff set up. This snow is so nice and light and moves very easily. Coffee going, so let's go. Let's do that. The nice thing about camping in the winter is this: water. All right, let's get you guys over here. Lighter. It'll be interesting to see how fast this thing will boil some snow. All right, so this is my supper. pan fried, crispy, what's hot? Crispy pork on a steak with potatoes and fried bread by a fire, as my view, settling down to a nice Blind Man brew. Kind of fitting. Blind Man is a cool company. It's located in central Alberta here, just like Blind Man Overland. We are not affiliated in any way, but they are a great beer, and you should go get some, because this is just amazing. I am just, wow, look at that, eh? This weekend has just pulled out this little camper here with my little car. We are literally the only person in this provincial park, and I am the happiest man alive right now. So I don't know if you guys can see it, but I've got a visitor. Just checking me out, seeing what's going on. See his ears wag there. What a beautiful creature, man. Look at that, eh? Just a little deer. Top of that ridge. Fantabulous. Oh, there she goes. Oh. See you, little creature. I gotta say, that was nuts for a camera phone to be able to do what that just did, but yeah, you know, things are pretty nice out here. You might say they're goddamn majestic. Yeah. This right here, this is the cure. It's the cure for everything, I think. Honestly. There's not a soul for miles. It's just me and Zeus. He's cooped up in the camper there. Well, this is just amazing. Yeah. Yeah, that was cool. Should have seen it earlier today. That tree behind the camper was just loaded with birds. Like, there was actually a couple of old guys around here kicking it with some scopes and checking out the hummingbirds that were flying around here. So I guess there was a pretty rare one or something. So really cool trip. Really cool overnight trip. I'm really excited to have a winter sleep in the old combi camp. After this blistering cold that we had, I needed this big time. Needed to be outdoors with the dog. Well, I don't know if you all are having as good a night as I am, but I'm gonna wish you all a good night, and I'm gonna drink a couple beers, listen to some nice Ben Howard, and maybe start cranking up the heat in the combi camp. Saddle it in. What a great day. Unreal. Definitely worth the 4-hour drive. Well, good night, people. Stay cool. Alright, friends, we are calling it for a night. It got quite chilly outside, and the sun is just behind those mountains there on the last bit of firewood, so we've fired up the buddy heater. Zeus is all snuggled in there, digging it. Yeah, so this will be home for tonight. See how this setup works. I do have a -16 bag inside of a summer bag, which I typically use as a liner, And on top of that, I also have the just the outbound sleeping bag. I think it's like good to like, I don't know, 6 degrees maybe. And then underneath that, I did thermal line the base, which is that shiny stuff, and I also thermal lined the outer perimeter of the bed. So we got plenty of ventilation. We've got the door cracked, the bottom there, a little bit there. That's open, and the back vent is also open a little bit. So should be okay and dandy. I got extra propane there, and yeah, we're gonna settle in for the night. So good night.
So it is like 2 a.m. My thermometer was reading minus 19 inside, and my heat had gone out, so I'm assuming it was pretty cold for a while. Zeus was shivering a bit, and yeah, so I'm not too sure what the deal with that is, but we got the heater on and going again. This thing takes a while to get going once it turns off, so that's one thing to note. And there's also a shit ton of frost in here, like a lot of it. So this will probably be the last. Zeus, come here. Come. Zeus, come here. No, come here. Lay down, go sleep. This will probably be the last winter camp that I do. Until she gets a little warmer. Because it's still supposed to drop another 2 or 3 degrees to minus 21. Right now though it is 1 degree inside, give or take. At least close to the heater it's 1 degree. And yeah, we're alright though. We're doing just fine, I think. Zeus is chasing shadows now. But I think what we're gonna do is I'm either gonna crank this heater to full. Maybe get 2 or 3 hours of sleep. We could put me at 5 a.m., which normal work day, time to wake up, so it's not the end of the world. Or I can leave it on medium and get about 4.5 hours out of it, which would put me at around 7 o'clock. Either way, it's still gonna be blisteringly cold when we break camp, so